Happy New Year, everybody. I gotta get that out the way because we've been on a bit of a sabbatical for the last 2 weeks prior to Christmas and going into New Year's. I needed to take some time for myself, and I did that, and I am slowly ready to start getting back into the swing of things. And for the past, since right before Christmas, honestly, even though I haven't really been active on social media or just haven't really been available for communication, I've just been taking the time to just relax, just soak up the new city, spend some time really thinking about 2024 and how it looked extremely different at the beginning of the year, what I had kind of laid out and what I had planned for 2023. At some point, all of those plans changed, and Thailand was not in the cards at the beginning of 2023. So there was a lot to kind of just sit with, digest, and start thinking about 2025 and what I want to do, what do I want to experience. This is a whole new life. It's a whole new culture. We're on the other side of the world, a place that I have never even visited before I actually decided to move to Thailand, and I had no idea what to expect other than what I've been consuming via content and whatnot. And I will say that I'd probably say 95% of the content that I consumed was accurate, right? The other 5% are things that, I'm starting to learn on my own. And I'm sure maybe there's going to be a lot more things that as time goes on, I would have learned that might be different from the information I got from content prior to coming. But again, for the most part, the majority of the stuff that I've seen prior to coming was accurate. So needed to just take some time, not speaking to nobody, not doing anything or not doing anything too much, and just enjoy, soak it all in, think, And I think it's a great way to start off the vlogs for 2025, just touching base with you, bringing you with me for the day. It's Sunday. And as we know, that first week of the new year, we're still in that kind of in-between zone where, we might be at work, but we're not really working. And the official start of the new year is that second Monday in the new year, right? So that would be tomorrow for me. And there's some things that need to get done today, mainly just, getting groceries and things like that. Nothing too crazy. I definitely do want to get out to one of the parks as well, just to go take a little walk. So again, I'll bring you with me throughout the day. But this is a place, the balcony is a place I like to come and just stand outside, soak in the views. And as we know, like when we get up to the pool area, the views are even better. But I definitely come out of my balcony a lot and just soak in, the views of Bangkok, and, try to immerse myself and allow it to sink in that, hey, we are here. We are officially 3 months down in Thailand. That's insane. 3 months. Anyway, I think it's time we start our day. So here's one thing I haven't done. I haven't really taken a walk and kind of shown you around the neighborhood, right? So like, this is the condo here, right? But then right across the street, we got a bar, restaurant, there's a barber shop, there's a salon, and then we also have a massage parlor. No, not happy ending, freaky deaky, like a proper massage parlor, right? But that's right across the street. And down at the corner, we have a 7-Eleven And if you were to go the other way and turn left, the next corner has another 7-Eleven as well, right? Now, we just walked under a bridge. So the condo's near a highway, but when you're in the condos and the doors are closed, you don't hear nothing. So even though we're right next to a highway, you don't hear nothing, right? Now, under this bridge, one thing that kind of amazed me was I'm not accustomed to seeing nothing but homeless people below a bridge. But if we were to take a walk through here, they actually have a Muay Thai gym inside there. They also have an actual outdoor gym that you can go and work out. There's even a kids park. Kids are playing all inside there. So like there's no wasted space. They're using up everything, like everything that they possibly can, right? So this is one bridge, right? This is the exit off the highway coming. Now, we're pulling up to another bridge, right? This guy wants to run me over, he doesn't care. Anyways, welcome to Thailand. Yo, if you're a pedestrian in Thailand, you better be careful because boy, them don't really business about you walking in the streets too much. But anyways, we're pulling up on the second bridge. And as I said, they don't really waste too much space here. So under this part is a parking lot, right? Under this part is a parking lot. But if you were to come on this side, under the bridge, guess what we got? We got a whole park. And if you were to take a little walk through the park, Sawadee Cup, if we were to take a little walk, we get to see outdoor workout equipment. There's a track to kind of run. There's a kids park on that side of the river as well. And I think there's a community garden in here. But again, all below a bridge. They don't waste no space. You know, so this is a park you can come and you could run laps or just take a nice morning walk with some greenery. But let's keep it going. Remember how I said that the majority of the things that I would have saw online, a lot of it was accurate? One of those things was how many 7-Elevens there are in Thailand. Listen, there's more 7-Elevens per capita in Thailand than anywhere else in the world. We're not even far. Look, my condo is right there. There's a 7-Eleven 2 corners down and then another corner across. There's another 7-Eleven here. You know what? I'm sure we can count a number of 7-Elevens on our way to the grocery store. Now, usually I would take a shuttle because we do have the free shuttle that pretty much runs like every half an hour that goes to the grocery store and brings you back. But I also like to come out here and walk on days like this. So remember how I said under the bridges they don't waste no space? We're under yet another bridge. This is for another highway. There's an entire parking lot. So this is all parking lot space all the way down. They even put a little greenery, you know, to dress it up a little bit. All right, let this truck pass. But then guess what? On this side, people will come, they'll set up tables, they'll eat, they'll hang out, they'll chill out. Then there'll be like a lot of little vendors that'll come and cook food on the spot. And they'll sell food and cook food over there. And then the other side is more parking spots as well. So they don't even waste space underneath the bridges, you know? If it's one thing, Colombia, or at least Medellin as well, Medellin, they use up a lot of the space. So there's no wasted space. But I realize that's the same thing here too in Thailand. They really know how to build and use up their space. Now clearly they gotta tidy up some of these wires. But check this out, folks. Another 7-Eleven. So we got another 7-Eleven. Mind you, we're still on the same road, walking through our neighborhood, going to the grocery. So we got another 7-Eleven. And another thing is, there's ATMs everywhere. So whether you want to use digital payments or whether you want to use cash, there's ATMs everywhere you go. So you'll always be able to take out cash. So in this little spot, we got a laundry. We got another massage parlor. Again, not no happy ending freaky deaky thing. We got a nice little weed cafe. We got a medical clinic. And then there's condos all in the back here as well. And then we also we got Oak Wine Valley. So this is like kind of like a steak spot, you know, wine spot. So they have both the outdoor and they have indoor. Nice little spot. Food is really good, right? You want to come out, do your nails, you got a nail spot, coffee house. So there's a lot of things. And again, we are walking, all right? There's a lot of different things that you can do in the area without going too far, all right? If you want to eat, you want to take a little smoke, you want a little brunch spot, do some coffee, you got all of that within walking distance. So there's a daycare, and they also teach swimming lessons. We got the garden, which is another restaurant spot. And again, you have condos everywhere, right? Well, not all of them are condos. You have a lot of apartments as well, but you have a mix of, you know, the tall luxury condos and the apartments. And these are ones that are just so much cheaper in prices. I definitely got to go and show you guys some of the costs of these apartments, because I want you guys to see that even if you're thinking about jumping out to an Asian country, like, you have good places that you could rent for like $100 US a month, right? Lucky Sandwich, this little spot over here, I like to come here a lot for their salads. They make some amazing salads, some grilled chicken salads, and a wide variety of other things, but I mainly come there for the salads. So we're almost at the supermarket. Like I said, it's about a 10-minute walk. It's about a 10-minute walk. We do have a shuttle in our condo every 30 minutes. Drops you to the grocery, waits around for 15 minutes, and then comes right back, you know? And it does that every single day, 7 days a week, from morning to night. So you don't ever have to make this walk if you don't want to. But as we are trying to get our steps in for the year, one of the things I want to start doing more of is walking a whole lot more, you know, getting my steps in whenever I can. So this is one of our dental spots as well. If you want to get your Invisalign or your Strawman done, all of your work inside there is really nice. So you can go check that out. And we also actually there's another dental spot a little higher up as well. And this is the entrance to another highway. So one of the reasons I like this area is, like, if you were driving, Noodle Bowl and Bistro. We definitely need to come. And this is one thing I like. I know I'm getting off a little off track, but I like the fact that they always have the menus outside. So even if you don't want to go in, you want to just kind of take a browse to see if there's stuff that you want, you can do that before you ever enter into a restaurant. So that's kind of how most restaurants operate here. All right, Noodle Bowl. But as I was saying about the highway, I like this area because when you do have to take cars, there's so many ways to get to our condo, because there's like 2 or 3 highways in the area that allow you to get to us from different directions. Now you see this big ass river flowing through here? There was a python spotted at one of the parks that I go to. So I know a python could be in here. But they do have the water monitor lizards. I was seeing them floating about yesterday. My goodness. We just passed the highway, right? And look, another 7-Eleven. Another 7-Eleven. ATM right there, 7-Eleven right there. Now, this is a place that I like to come to a lot. This little plaza. Actually, because the grocery store is right at the corner. So we're close by. So I'll detour and come into this little plaza. Let me show you what's going on in this plaza, all right? Let me show you what is going on. So in this plaza, we have a couple of apartments and condos in the area. Brand new condo that's going up. That should be completed in a couple of months, I believe. But when we come into this plaza, you have a wide variety of restaurants. You got massage parlors, and you got bars as well. So let me just take a little walk through. So we got one bar here. That's a restaurant, sorry. And we got some more restaurants inside there, Japanese bar and grill. We got an Indian restaurant over here. They will have naan and paratha and that type of stuff. We got a few more bars down here. Look at that, we got a sushi bar right here, another Japanese spot over here. We got the burger joint. We got, if you want any cannabis, so this is where I usually come and we'll chill out, all right? We got more bars, more food, more bars. So every spot is a different bar or different restaurant. So you have a wide variety of different things that you could get right in this spot. There's another massage parlor upstairs, and there's another cannabis spot upside there as well. So there's a few things that you could do right inside this plaza. And then out front here, we got bar. In the middle is a wine cellar, and then we have a coffee joint right outside there. When we cross the street, we got Mona Clinic, which is another dentist spot. And right inside here is where we have our Lotus. The Lotus is there, a bunch of restaurants, food stores as well. And then right next door we have our BTS station where we can catch the SkyTrain. So again, like I said, the walk, let me just take a little jog. The walk is a pretty easy walk. Like I said, you do it in 10 minutes or less. I'm in flip-flops, so it takes me about 10 minutes to make this little walk. Or you jump in the shuttle and you come all the way over. Either which way, everything is in the area. And even in this area, right, we have a mall across the street. That mall also has a theater, and all those buildings that are there, those are all condos as well. These are all condos. The Ramada Hotel's the last one over there, but these are all condos. You have a mall here, you have the Lotus here, right? All within walking distance of the house, or take the shuttle. And Thailand weather is kind of like the Caribbean weather, you know? Rainy season, dry season. So any day is a good day to get out here and walk. But I'm thinking I might go eat first and then go do some grocery shopping. Yeah, I think I might do that. So here's one of the things I could do. I could either take the SkyTrain. Where I'm going, where I feel like eating is 2 stops over. It'll take me less than 5 minutes to get there. Or I can have the bike drop me, and it drops me the closest to the entrance. So I could take the BTS, and then I have to kind of walk through a mall, or I can take a bike and it kind of drop me to exactly where I'm going. So I feel like taking the bike, but you know, where we're going is 2 stops over on the train, and it's connected to a mall. So it's pretty easy to get there either which way. The bike just drops me close to my destination in terms of, rather than having to kind of walk through the entire mall. inside True Digital Park. All right, and just check this out. Now this place actually needs its own vlog. It's something that I am going to do because this is not just a mall. True Digital Park is an entire ecosystem. And in that ecosystem, what it has is it has a mall, it's got condos for living, and the most important aspect of it is they have an entire business place, right? So they have this place that is a co-working space, it's a co-learning space, and it's a co-education space as well. So like a lot of like workshops and businesses that want to come down and do presentations or keynotes or whatever, they have the infrastructure for all of those things inside there. So it's co-working, co-learning, co-education. You can book classrooms, do a whole bunch of things. Anyways, I won't dive into all that right now, but I definitely will do an entire vlog about the True Digital Wireless Park ecosystem. And this is actually where I'm coming. I wanted to get something healthy, so I'm inside of Bolito. But, you know, just wanted to just give you, so I'm on the side of the mall right now, right? This is the mall side, but then when you come up here, you have the business side of True Digital Park. It's all on that side, right? So that's with the amphitheater, the classrooms, the big co-working spaces. So we will definitely visit there and give this whole entire place a nice vlog, because there's a lot of things that I think we can learn from this entire ecosystem. All right. Anyways, let's go get some food. So we're inside Bolito. Very nice joint, right? And they have a wide variety of nice, healthy foods. So I'm either feeling for the chicken Caesar. I know I'm a pretty boring eater. A lot of my stuff, I could eat the same stuff on a regular basis, but I'm gonna get some sweet potato fries for sure. And either we're gonna do one of these salads, chicken or lemon chicken, right? One of these salads, or we can do one of the bowls. I'm not in the mood for a wrap, but you see this grilled chicken bowl? Oh my goodness. Check that out. It has quinoa brown rice, grilled chicken thighs, mixed greens, mushrooms, dried cranberries, baked pecans, and jayu cream sauce. I think I might do it. But yeah, all of this is inside of Bolito. Prices are really good as well. All right, let's go ahead and make that order. All right, food has arrived. Let's take a look and see what we got. So this is the chicken rice bowl. That looks delish. We got our sweet potato fries and our lemonade. So everything came up to 15 US dollars or 100 TT for all of the food and the lemonade. So you got the mall side over there, bunch of restaurants, and then you get to cross over to one of the sky bridges, and again, all of that on that side is all co-working spaces, the co-learning, the amphitheater, everything. But here's the best part about all this too, right? It's also connected to one of the BTS stations. So like I said, it's literally 2 stops away from my house. It takes me like 10 minutes to get here. But yeah, so as you come out, You walk on the Sky Bridge and walk over to the BTS terminal and catch the train back, and we go hit the grocery.
Bangkok. Next station, Bangkok.
And now, as you can see, we're back inside of Lotus. So our condo, the condo is that building right down there. That's where we walked up from. And the Lotus is right here. And like I said, right beside it is the BTS station. So we went over 2 stops on the BTS. And then got some food. And we came back. Now it's time to go do our grocery shopping. So as you come inside, they have all these restaurants upstairs and downstairs. And the eatery actually opens from 7 a.m. and it closes at 11 p.m. So you could always come down here and get a wide assortment of food to eat at most times of the day, 7 days a week. And yeah, this is the grocery. So let's go and pick up a few things. Then we go grab a cart. I don't gotta do a big grocery. I just have to pick up a couple of things, but you know, let me go get a cart. Just one thing about the grocery stores are huge. The wine and liquor section, and this goes all the way down there. Where the other side kind of reminds me of Walmart, where it's a lot of clothing, electronics, that type of vibe. This one doesn't have a U-Hunt We Cook. So for the most part, when it comes to my dinners, as you guys know, I would rather go to U-Hunt We Cook, go do the shopping for my dinners. So I'll go around the grocery, get all the things, give it to them, and you know, they'll do my dinners. So for now, this is really more, I like to make my own breakfasts now. So I'll get some stuff for breakfast, snacks. I don't even order, like when I go grocery shopping, I don't buy water inside the grocery. What I would do is I would jump in the app and order it in the app. That way they bring the cases of water to me, and then I just have to, you know, bring it upstairs, versus if I were to buy it now and then I gotta go ahead and, you know, get from here to home. And even though we have the shuttle, I still don't want to drag all the cases of water to the shuttle and then do that. I'd rather order in the app and have them bring it and come. Where the hell am I going? Oh yeah, we walk to the end. First, we gotta start off with some juice. Now, I'm big on orange juice, so what I like is they have a sweetness and sourness meter on all of them. So up top is the sourness, bottom low is the sweetness, and then you get to pick which type of orange juice you prefer. So Shogun, this is one that I like. I like Shogun. And let's see what else. I like Shogun. I think there's one called Valencia that I like. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, Valencia. So we'll go and we'll grab those two. But again, a wide assortment of orange juices. This is always my first stop. I love my juice. Fun fact about Thailand, it is illegal to sell alcohol between the hours of 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. every single day. So you can't buy it in the stores, nor could you order alcohol in restaurants or anything like that between the hours of 2 and 5 p.m. So if you ever come down and you realize, hey, they're not giving you no alcohol, check the time of the day that you're trying to place that order. So here's something interesting that I did, right? I had a call with the nutritionist over the holidays, right? And after our great conversation, we were coming up with different things that I need to eat to support my journey, right? So what I did was I took all of the things that we spoke about and I came up with I was able to come up with like, just having fun. Taking everything that they gave me, I threw it into ChatGPT and I was looking at, creating a time of day meal plan for when to eat certain things just to see what it would tell me. And then a lot of the ingredients that they gave me that I need to start eating, right? I was able to now, go into ChatGPT and just ask it, hey, give me a grocery list of all of the different things that I need to eat. I want you to break down the grocery list into morning snacks, lunchtime ingredients, dinner ingredients, so I know exactly, what I need to go and pick up, all right? And then you could take this entire list and then, create recipes and things like that. Again, just playing around with it. This is stuff that your nutritionist would tell you, what you need to start eating. They could also give you their own recipes and whatnot. But I think, just embracing technology and having fun with it, you can get a lot more combinations. You could take the same ingredients, throw it into AI and get a lot more different or a wider variety of recipes with the things that you need to eat and the different times of day that you need to be consuming them. Like you could really optimize your eating habits. So anyways, this is our list right inside of ChatGPT. So I'm going to start to knock this bad boy off. So something just dawned on me. I'm going around grabbing the things from the list, and it just dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? Usually I don't come into the grocery and order groceries. I just go into the app and I get everything inside of the app, right? And then they'll come in and they will deliver it. And I've been doing that for a while now, mainly because I don't want to have to walk around with bags, right? Even though I have to just walk with the bags to the shuttle, I still have to go to the other grocery, the You Hunt We Cook, to get that. So what I'm thinking to myself, it just dawned on me, why am I inside here? I should be going to the other place, getting that done because I have to do it in person, and then I would order all of the food from all the groceries from Lotus, and that would be delivered to my house. So whilst I'm in the other place getting my meal prep done, I would then jump into the Lotus app, order all of the groceries, and they would bring it. So by the time I get home with my freshly made dinners, my groceries from Lotus will already be there waiting for me. So we just got off the BTS at Phrom Phong. We're going to be going inside the Emquartier mall to go to the gourmet market. We're going to do our meal prep. Whilst they're cooking the food though, I figure I might go and find a place to do a foot massage or a pedicure. So I'm going to go organize the food, and then we're going to go and let's go and find a place to do a little pedicure because my feet could use a little TLC. So I went to Gourmet Market. I gave the chefs the food. I don't want to bore y'all with that this time around because, that's one of the things that I show a lot of. Anyways, now let's go and find a place to go and get a little pedicure done while we wait. Oh, you know what? I actually have to go and pay my phone bill. Now, you can pay it inside of their application, but because I'm here in this mall every week or every other week to do my food, usually I just pop into the store, use the kiosk, pay for everything, and call that a day. So if it's one thing about Bangkok, there's a lot of greenery everywhere that you go, right? And I love the fact that all of the banks are open 7 days a week, and they have really good hours as well. So they'll open up at 10 o'clock and then they will close at 7 p.m. even on the weekends. All right? So you have ATMs everywhere. There's a lot of things that you could do digitally through their applications, through their websites. But then obviously, for the people that want to still come into the branch and do stuff in their branches, they can still do that as well. So if you don't want to come in, great, don't. Because you could do almost everything that you could do in the branch, you can do it on their websites or their applications. So again, it's all about options. It's not about eliminating the branches, but you create the other options for the people that want to do things and they don't have to come to the branch. But look at that, everything, right? They incorporate greenery into everything. So it's never just like a boring concrete jungle. It's kind of like Medellin. Medellin was like the same thing where just a whole lot of greenery in all of their spaces as well. But yeah. So this is the provider I'm with, True Network. The competitors are right here, right? Funny how it's a red company again versus a green company as well, right? But anyways, inside of True, they also have True Coffee. So kind of think of it like you're buying your gadgets and whatnot. You could be waiting to do something, whatever the case is. But then right next door, they have their own coffee brand, brewery house, pastries, that type of thing. So you can kill some time, do some work inside there. And that's just all a part of their brand. So, you know, telco / Starbucks kind of vibe. And I just have to go pay my bill, so I get to do that right inside the kiosk. So they take a wide variety of payments here, right? So I need English, and I want to pay my bill. Get my number inside there. It's going to text me an OTP so that they know it is me. All right. 60052. Oh, incorrect. Okay, what did I do? Oh, I see what I did wrong. 363052. There we go. So you can choose to pay somebody else's bill or your own bill. I'm paying my own. All right, so I'm paying everything. Bam. We're gonna pay credit card. Confirm the amount. And here's how we're paying credit card. We're using our remote wallets. Hold on. That was me. That was my error. Confirm. Just like that. Because my phone was on the surface, it had I didn't get to pull up the card in time. But anyways, there we go. Now that bill is paid, let's go get our feet done. So you have almost every brand that you can think of, right? So you got your Samsung brand inside here. If you're into your music, come in here, get all your speakers. Case Club is all of the cases for your phones. So almost every electronic brand is here. Look, Sony's across there. Another music spot. So whatever you're into, whatever brand you need, they have the DJI store, they have damn near everything. This is one of the Apple stores. It's not the main one, but it is a Apple store dealer. So all my Apple heads, you can come fix up. Either you go to any one of the dealers, or you go to the actual Apple store, which is at Central World, and it's one of the flagship stores for Apple as well. You definitely have to go and take a little tour of that sometime very, very soon. We got so much to talk about, so much to cover, you know? But we'll get to it. We are here for the next 5 years. Well, you already know this is a bougie mall, so I ain't gonna go and do the pedicure inside of here. But I can come on the street and get it done and spend a whole lot less money. But anyways, take a look at the courtyard for Emquartier. This is the ground floor. This is the ground floor of Emquartier. So we're gonna go and take a little walk on the streets, see if we can go and either get a pedicure done or at least a foot massage, kill some time whilst we wait for our food. And whilst we're doing that, we will jump inside of the Lotus app and order our groceries. And once you're done, they give you kind of a snack and some tea. Yeah. So Emquartier Mall is right across the street. It's over there. So we're gonna go up to the skywalk, walk across. But yeah, this is where we did the massage. There's about 6 floors up here, and they do an amazing job. I really should come back and do that pedicure. Actually, no. We got food to collect, then we're gonna bring the food back home, and our groceries should make it back at the same time. So if you're in Thailand and wondering, where is the best weed? Well, folks, the best weed apparently is right downstairs. But even when you come upstairs, right, they have these little cafes all throughout. So a lot of these buildings too are not even they're not residential, it's commercial, and they've turned it into little cafes and, you know, little restaurants and a whole bunch of stuff. So now we're back inside Emquartier. Gotta get our food. So we got our food. Bam, bam, bam. Now let's go and pay. So 2260 baht. This came up to about 60 USD or 440 TTD for that 5 days worth of dinner. So now that groceries is taken care of and the order is on the way to our house with the other goods, that wraps up the shopping, the meal prep and all that good stuff. So now we can head home. So one of the things that over the past couple of months I have really enjoyed about being here is the level of convenience in all aspects of how they do life here. So getting around the city, even though there's a lot of traffic is kind of optional because there's so many ways to kind of get around traffic. Whether you're taking the motorbikes and the motorbikes are, doing their thing navigating through traffic, or you take any one of the trains to get away from any kind of traffic. Then when it comes to anything that you need, whether it be grocery shopping, regular shopping, pharmacy, market, all of that is a touch of a button away. So again, you don't have to worry too much about shopping, and all the stores are open late. You can get food at any time of the day. So everything is really just ultra convenient. And because everything is so convenient, it takes a load off of you. Like, there's no real stress. Made it to the shuttle. So we just gotta wait about 15 minutes and then free ride back to the place, right? This year, 2025, I really wanted to get inspired again. I wanted to be in a situation where I can see things, see how technology is impacting people's life and how it's integrating into people's day-to-day lives. See how Asia is handling commerce, and I mean, I've spoken about that before, but being here is surreal after that trip that I did in May to Medellin. And I was telling a friend that when I got back from Colombia in May, I didn't unpack my suitcase 100%. Like, half of it was still packed. I knew I was going to be gone somewhere, just didn't know where, And finally just being here for the past 3 months and just eyes open, soaking everything in. And then the Christmas period came. I really just took that time to just unwind, relax, plan, soak it all in, just go out, do things, met new people. And I can't be any more grateful, I don't think that we, coming from the US, Canada, the Caribbean, Trinidad, Jamaica, I don't think we speak enough about how a lot of the negative forces and influences, I don't think we speak enough about how it really does impact us. Just coming from such a heavily charged environment. I mean, Toronto was one way, Trinidad was a whole nother level, and coming here and it's the complete opposite. You come outside, it's just peaceful. And everybody is just going about their days. Everybody's very polite. And for such a major city like Bangkok, it's crazy quiet. Like, if you just listen, it's not loud, Like, the most you get is like ambient noise from just the cars and the bikes passing by. But I'm always so shocked because there's so much happening. There's always a festival, there's always a market, there's bars almost everywhere, there's nightclubs and sky bars all around us. And and I actually thought, it would be very loud. Like, I thought, you're going to hear a lot of the clubs. I would think that, just look at all the cars, man. Remember I was telling you how there's just a lot of luxury cars all around? Look at that, right? That's a Porsche. But anywho, you have all of these luxury cars around, people fixing up their vehicles, and you would think that you would get like a lot of people just riding through the city, blasting the music. That doesn't happen here. Not at all. Everybody keeps things at just a moderate level. Now, for some people, that might drive you crazy. You might love that energy that loud music gives you, and at times I miss it. At times I miss just hearing a loud car blasting music. Heck, there's a lot of music I even learned about because cars are driving by blasting music. Or again, you're kind of just walking down the street and a bar is blasting the music and whatnot, and they have a little vibe. You go in, check it out, take a drink, and move it. You don't really get that here, all right? But because the environment is just very, very peaceful, I feel like my body is adjusting to it, and adjusting to it nicely. And I'm really excited to just start to get into more of the business communities, the tech communities. There's events that I'm seeing that are coming up that, I'm looking forward to attending. But I think after, just further reflection, it feels like I've made the right decision to come out here. And that is one thing I will tell anybody, man. Like, life is really too short. Put yourselves in the best possible positions, especially when you're coming from the Caribbean, because as great and amazing as the Caribbean region is, we are still small, developing small island developing nations, right? And a lot of the things that are happening in the world are not going to make it to the Caribbean, right? And a big part about why it's not going to make it is we don't have enough people that are, coming out of the region, going, exploring, living in another country for a little while, and then coming back and kind of bringing that innovation here. We definitely need more of that. We definitely need more of that. More of our people need to get on a plane and go live in some other countries for a couple of years. Soak it all in. Get your mind blown wide open. Get your mind blown open. And then come back. And then you're going to start to see where you could really make your mark. And I felt like that coming from Canada to Trinidad, after doing, my life in Canada, and then coming to Trinidad, there was just so many gaps that I seen that, I thought I could, put my prints on. And I think for the most part I've done that. And now I feel like I need to be re-inspired again, So it's really been just great to be out here. But anyways, we're going to wait for the driver to come back, and then we head home, drop off our foods, pack up the fridge, and then let's see what else we're going to get into for the evening. So I'm back inside. Groceries, food, everything is packed away, right? And I'm getting ready to kind of just start to do some work and prepare, because tomorrow is Monday, even though we are 12 hours ahead, so it'll be Sunday for everybody else. But, it's going to allow me to get the jump on the new year that I need. Anywho, part of what I did during the break was I needed to really sit down and think about what my business is going to look like in 2025, right? And sometimes when you are sitting down and thinking, the ideas might not come to you. And it's always good to have, like, another set of eyes, looking over your business, or, another person there to bounce ideas off with. But a lot of times you don't even have that, right? So in the thinking of what I want my business to look like, it dawned on me that I do have somebody that I can, kind of get a second pair of eyes and come up with new ideas and ensure that we come up with a plan that's on the right track. And that's AI, right? So I wanted to kind of share with you what I did over the break, and I thought it was pretty genius. And I think it's very helpful for me. I think it might be helpful for you as well. So what I did was, whether you're using ChatGPT, Google Gemini, or your AI tool of choice, right? I decided to do this in ChatGPT. I also have the paid version of Google Gemini, so I'm going to be diving in deeper into Gemini this year as well. And I also have the paid version of ChatGPT. But you could do this on the free version, right? Because both of the tools now are connected to the internet, so you can get a lot of really good help. So I decided to create my own personal business consultant. So I said, hey, ChatGPT, I want you to act like a world-class business consultant, and your name is going to be Lola. Your job is to help me create a daily plan with my activities in order to grow my business. Currently, I feel a bit stuck. I'm not 100% on my goals. My days aren't effective because I don't have a daily plan. I know that my physical health is not where I'd like it to be. I pretty much gave ChatGPT every single thing about what I want to achieve this year for my business, but also some personal goals as well, right? And what we did was we came up with a way. We came up with a plan, but I kind of just want to show you what I ended up doing, right? So I told it everything about, my day-to-day activities, the things that are fixed. And I told it the goal is to help me come up with a daily plan so that I know exactly what I'm going to be doing every hour on the hour to achieve my goals, right? And then on top of that, I asked it to ask me questions so that it can help me create this plan. So you're the business consultant. I then want you to ask me all of these questions that you're going to need to get more information out of me so that we can create an effective plan. So it asked me a bunch of questions. It gave it to me all at once. I told it, hey, slow down, ask it to me one by one so I could respond to each of them at length. And every single question it asked, I threw out as much information as possible to get. All of this is questions. Refining the plan, all of that good stuff. And in the end, we were able to come up with a plan of activities, what I need to do, financial goals, the things I need to, like how many things I would need to sell, or how many activities I would need to do to achieve my financial goal, and whatever the case is. And it was just extremely helpful. So if you feel, not even if you feel like you're stuck or anything like that, right? I think everybody should. And I think it will amaze you to see what type of information you get back from AI. Remember, if you get it has, excuse me, I'm here stuttering. It's connected to the internet. It can gather a crap load of data and go through way more data than we can, right? You can literally tell it to be somebody you need it to be. You can then go as far as to say, okay, if let's just say there's a thought leader in a particular industry that you like their methodologies and their strategies, you could tell it to act like them, right? It will then gather up all the information about them available that's public, and it will, bring that information into the mix. That way, when you're asking it particular questions or questions are being asked to you, it's acting in that particular train of thought, and it can just help you come up with whatever you need to come up with. So this activity helped me tremendously, because now it took a couple of hours because of the amount of questions and the amount of back and forth I was giving it. But now we've refined an actual action plan of the activities that I need to do for both the business but also my personal life. It then also gave me an action plan for these are my goals, these are all of my services, these are the products, the activities that bring in the most value, the activities I really want to do, and then we came up with a plan in terms of how much we need to sell of each per month in order to effectively achieve our goal at the end of the year. And every single week, I would go back to Lola and tell her how we did for this week. That way we can constantly keep adjusting the plan, whether we can, slack off, or whether we have to work a bit harder to make up because maybe we didn't achieve what we set out. But the fact is, all of this is possible now. And you should take some time, take a couple of hours, right? Get into ChatGPT or Google Gemini and ask it to be whatever you need it to be. If you need a business consultant, ask it to be that. If there is a train of thought, a thought leader you like, tell it to, hey, you know what? Okay, your name is Lola, yes, but look at guys like this person, that person. I like their train of thought and methodologies, and that is what I'm trying to, that type of information, I believe is truly going to help my business. You can do things like that, all right? And then it will help you craft whatever you need to craft. So I am now about to take the information that I got and start to now put all of the plans into my calendar, set up my tasks, everything, so that way it's all in sync with what we're trying to do. And as a matter of fact, I actually think, and I have to look it up, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could put all of this in Google Gemini, and because Google Gemini is connected to all of the Google services, I could have Google Gemini put all of the tasks and everything into my calendar at the right time so that I don't manually have to do it. So that's what I'm going to be working on this evening. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be my day, right? So you started the day off with me. We were able to go get some food. We went to True Digital Park, went over to Emquartier, got our groceries, ordered food on the app, got it delivered, and, got a massage in between there. And yeah, now we are back home and gonna get some work. So this year, I definitely will be vlogging a lot more, and a lot more of the events and things that I do outside of just the day-to-day living. I definitely want to bring you along for the ride. So yeah, stay tuned this year. We're gonna be doing a lot more vlogs here in Bangkok and wherever else the digital nomad life takes us. So I will see y'all in the next one.